Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the... So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First play, and Purdy wants to throw it. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Defensively going forward, they're going to have to watch out for him on plays just like that. It's a drag route across the field, and they're trying to free him up and let him run after the catch. That won't be the last time we see that play, and it works there to pick up a 1st down.
Now Purdy. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Back to throw, Purdy. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. 4 consecutive passes to begin this opening drive, and you can't argue with the results. They've already driven it into the red zone and a fresh set of downs here to play with.
Which means there's a lot of trust by the play caller, by the quarterback, the receivers, you name it. Everyone locked in, everyone doing their job. I continue to go in that direction because right now they get the defense back on their heels.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
2nd and 10. Quick throw there is incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Throwing here, Purdy. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers. Well, finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. They start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. The Lions at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Fields. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Shedding the tackle. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. This defense for the Niners, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Gibbs straight ahead, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. That throw taken in by Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Detroit! Jameson Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and get it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
After right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
You talk about this Lions defense.
They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
These two teams all tied after one. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Motion man is Schwartz. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
Purdy now to throw. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Purdy.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Purdy looking to throw.
And this one is incomplete.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky to punt the football. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. Oh, and this one, it may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
That's complete to Laporta.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Ran it last time. Now Fields to throw.
He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
He's airing it out for Williams. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Jameson Williams.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions have taken the lead.
Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Purdy. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Purdy. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the 38, Purdy.
A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Looking to throw. Purdy. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
Anthony Schwartz.
His 1st touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the 49ers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Moody good with the extra point.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Out of the gun, Fields.
Going up top for Kupp. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit.
Cooper Kupp.
64 yards.
And the Lions will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? To do it here in football, partner.
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room.
And how about that for just running out the clock? The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
2nd down and 8.
Back to throw. Purdy.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Operating from the gun, Purdy. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers.
Brandon Ayuk.
As the first half is winding down.
And the 49ers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Now Moody for the PAT.
He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
But he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, two's not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
He's got room at the 30.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 37 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Bates' kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Off play action, Fields.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Now it's Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. And it's knocked away and incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
And they'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
As As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here is 3rd and 5. Purdy bootlegging it. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Fielded just inside the 30. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return.
And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd down and 1.
Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
From the gun, here's Fields.
Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery.
Well, Montgomery just unable to twist free as they hit him short of the line to gain.
They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. Montgomery, they'll run for it. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. On play action, Fields.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Play action. It's Fields. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
Back to the ground. Here's Gibbs.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
55 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Jake Bates for the Lions field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
Bates' kick is good. And high fives for that as that drive ends in 3. So it was a 3-point lead at halftime, and they've done that with a field goal here.
And I think defensively, you've got to be okay with that because you've kept this game within a touchdown. Your hope is that you've inspired your offense to put a drive together, get in the end zone themselves, and hopefully get you the lead.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's 3rd and 6. Got an open man, it's Schwartz.
And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
A shotgun snap, Fields. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now third down and 6 to go.
Here's Fields.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Bates' kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
And that, nearly picked off. It would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down. Play action. Now Purdy. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
This one swung out to Montgomery.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Fields going to change things up here. From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming from the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
Bates' kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So maybe not a knockout blow, I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Shotgun now with Purdy.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Back to throw, Purdy.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
They'll go again with Gibbs. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Amon-Ra St. Brown, 29 yards. And the Lions have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And that one makes this a 19-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
McCaffrey running up the middle. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now Purdy.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Purdy with one final shot here.
And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time is running out in this ball game. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shot.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought that will be the last points of the game?
No. What a second half the adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room. It certainly worked.
It certainly did. And exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Detroit, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they'll fall to 1-2. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.